Welcome trainers, it's Pack the Ripper back with another video. Today we're going to be opening up the brand new Prismatic Evolution Super Premium Collection. Alright, let's get to ripping. So I'm so glad that I was able to secure one of these to open up for you guys. I'm sure a lot of you are probably pretty curious as to how I did get my hands on this, so we will get into that a little bit later in the video. But as you did see from the sticker, it was purchased from GameStop at retail price. I did not pay a scalper for this box, don't worry guys. Alright, so it is a really cool box. A lot of the Prismatic packaging has this really cool, kind of like rainbow foil, so that's really nice. Just so you guys can get a good look at the box there. And let's open this up and see what we've got inside. Alright, nice. So it looks like our promo card is right in the center there. That's exciting. Let's take a look at the couple things we got in here. So we've got the Eevee deck box, which is really cool. Nice little plush Eevee box here. I wonder, let me just check really quick. I wonder if this will fit. Oh, it does fit top loaders, kind of. Maybe not the best, but it looks like it'll work. So that's kind of cool because I don't play the TCG that much. So being able to use it for top loaders would be pretty nice. Let's get that off to the side. Let's see what else we got in here. We've got our sleeves. These are some really nice sleeves, honestly. That is a really cool picture on there. They love the artwork. So those are really nice. Let's see what else we got in here. So let's take a look. Let's see how we can get this out. All right, so it looks like that just slides out for our code card for you guys. And slide that gently. We've got our promo there. That is a gorgeous promo. It looks really, really good condition as well. Pretty solid centering on there. Not looking to be too dinged up, which is good because they just kind of throw it loose in there. But yeah, our first ever Evolution SIR, and possibly the only one we'll ever get from this set. So that is really cool to have. And then we've got this little, just some packaging. All the packaging in here is excellent. It's all got the Eevee on it and everything. Let's see what else we got here. That's just, yep, nothing there. Looks like we do have our playmat. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, that is a beautiful playmat, just like the artwork that you see on those sleeves there. So you guys can kind of see that. Yeah, that is a really nice playmat as well. Put that off to the side, and let's see, is there anything else in here? I think it's just going to be our packs. So we should have, let's see, we got our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 packs. Nice. All right. So yeah, definitely a solid product if you are able to get it for retail, which I know was not easy. The Walmart drop was an absolute disaster. It got completely eaten up by bots, so that was really unfortunate. So yeah, it looks like if you weren't able to secure one at GameStop, it's going to be pretty tough. Pokemon Center has not done another drop of these yet, so we'll definitely be keeping our eye out for that. But yeah, let's get right into it. So I'm sure you guys are curious as to how I was able to pick this up. I did not have to wait in line at GameStop either. So some of you guys might know that GameStop kind of screwed me over with my Journey Together pre-order. I had 2 booster boxes pre-ordered, and some of you guys may know that they canceled anybody's order that ordered one or more than one of a booster box. So I wasn't able to get my second booster box that I had pre-ordered. We got the Whimsicott, Professor Sada's Vitality, and a Dusknoir out of our first pack. So yeah, I wasn't able to pick up the second booster box, but in the email that they let us know, they said that they would hold a Blooming Waters box, one of those 151 Blooming Waters boxes for you to purchase on release day, and that they would hold it for a couple of days for you. You didn't have to be there right at release. So I was there the morning of the drop, and they sold them all to the people in front of me, and they didn't even know. Oh, we got another Umbreon on the Pokeball there. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Oh, wish that could have been the Master Ball, but that's still pretty sick. We got the Lopunny there. That is actually a double up, so that's pretty cool. Lopunny and the Pheasantipity. But yeah, so they sold all the Blooming Waters. They didn't even know that they were supposed to hold one for me, apparently. So that was kind of a bummer. I reached out to GameStop. I talked to the manager, and nobody really had anything for me. It was just kind of like, oh, I don't know, kind of thing. So yeah, I wasn't really getting anywhere with that. So then flash forward to a week ago, I thought to myself, you know what? This could be a good opportunity for me to, kind of get what I was owed from GameStop. So I called the manager. We get a Friends of Paldea, Applin, and a Vaporeon. So I called the manager and I told him about what had happened. He remembered, of course, from our conversation like a month or so ago. And I told him, like, hey, if you could just hold one of the super premium collections for me that got released, I would consider us even. And he said, you know what? Yeah, I should be able to do that. So that is how I was able to get it. I was actually, some of you guys may know, I was on vacation this past weekend. So even if I wanted to, I would not have been able to line up outside of GameStop. All right, let's see, we got anything here? Okie dokie. Oh, all right, we got the Brassius on the full art. All right, nice. That I've not pulled that full art trainer. That's a nice one to add to the collection. But yeah, so I picked this up yesterday. I went to go grab it from my GameStop on my birthday. So yeah, it was just kind of like a nice little, birthday thing for me. It's something that I was owed because, GameStop did, I paid in full for that booster box. So they took a interest-free loan from me for a few months. So this was definitely, in my opinion, this did make up for that mistake. So in my eyes, me and GameStop are square. All right, we got a Dusk Noir on the Pokeball there. Nice, we got 2 Pokeballs so far. We got a Spritzy Reverse and the Espeon Holo. Yes, we are definitely looking for an Evolution SIR today. I'm really hopeful that maybe we can get something good. Although, I've seen from a lot of people that the pull rates out of this box has not been too kind. But in general, the pull rates for Prismatic are not easy at all, guys. It is a really tough set to open up, as we have already seen. Speaking of Prismatic, just today, Pokemon Center did do another drop of the Prismatic, not ETBs, the booster bundles. So I was able to pick up 2 more of those. They didn't last too long. Definitely let me know if any of you guys were able to hit that restock. But yeah, so that's exciting. I was able to grab a couple more of those. And what else? Oh, also, whoops, doubled up with the energy there. That's all right. I was able to actually yesterday pick up a Destined Rivals booster box on pre-order from Smoke and Mirrors Hobby, which is an online store that I've purchased a lot from. Basically my go-to store. We got a bug catching set, Pheasantipity Reverse, and a Monkey Dory there. But yeah, they did the pre-orders yesterday. It sold out almost instantly, but I was lucky enough to get in there and pick one up. So I secured a booster box. Did have to pay a little bit above MSRP, but it wouldn't surprise me if, the distributors are charging them up to MSRP. I do see something back there. Uh-oh, you got something good? Could just be, it's probably actually just a regular EX, because I think I see an A-Spec in there. All right, so we got Briar, get the Maximum Belt A-Spec. Oh, we got a Pokeball on the Larry Skill. No way! Oh my gosh, that's crazy. A triple banger pack. I have never gotten one of those before. That is so cool. Maximum Pelt, Larry Skill Pokeball, and the Glaceon EX with a Holo Energy back there. All right, that was pretty sick, honestly. Not the craziest of pulls, but, to get 3 hits in a pack is pretty cool. That would have been nice if it was a God pack, though, or a demigod pack, right? But yeah, so like I was saying, I'm pretty sure that they're still making the same profit margins, guys. Like they're not scalping us. The distributors are charging a whole lot more for the boxes, so they still got to make their end. So I don't really mind paying an additional $20 on top of what MSRP should be for a set like this. Let's see what we got. We got the Iron Boulder Reverse and a Dunsparce. All right. So we got a decent amount of hits so far, but you guys know we're really just hunting for Evolution SIRs, or just any new SIR would be awesome. The only one I have pulled was actually an Ogerpon, so I'd love to see something else today. All right, so we did pull 2 gold cards. Unfortunately, it was the same gold card, which is actually crazy because the odds of me doubling up on a gold card is just absolutely ridiculous. We got a Houndour, Pinsir here, and we've got the Sandy Shocks EX. All right. Not bad. Again, we are seeing a decent amount of pulls. What do we got here? Like 5 packs left or so? Not bad. Yeah, definitely the most amount of packs you can open for Prismatic at once is going to be this box. So yeah, definitely a super popular product. Really tough to get a hold of. Let me know if any of you guys did score on these. I'm definitely interested to hear. And let me know what your pulls were looking like. Did you get anything good? Definitely curious to know. And let me know how you guys are doing with Destined Rivals, if you've been able to pre-order any of that set. We got the Eevee Reverse and a Groudon Holo there. Yeah, I was just glad to honestly at least get 1 booster box pre-ordered because I know that set's going to be impossible to get. GameStop did announce today, though, that they are changing their limit now to just one of each SKU for new drops of Pokemon, which is fantastic. That's something they honestly should have done a while ago, especially with the super premium collections. They definitely should have done it for that, but you know, better late than never. So at least they are doing something. We got a Professor's Research, Diplin Reverse, and Iron Hands EX. All right, yeah, we're definitely getting pulls, just not what exactly we are looking for. No Master Ball yet either, which is a little odd. You would think you'd get at least one Master Ball in the 15 packs. You should, at least according to the pull rates. All right, yeah, still hoping for that SIR, or first Evolution SIR, or our first Evolution Master Ball would be awesome as well. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. This is the third Jolteon Pokeball that I have pulled. That's wild. Oh my gosh, and a Vaporeon Black Belt's training. Yep, nice Jolteon Pokeball. Yeah, actually, that actually might be the fourth one I pulled, because I know, it's fourth one, because I have one in my collection, sold one already, and just pulled one recently. So that is the fourth Jolteon Pokeball reverse. Jeez, that is wild. All right, just a couple of packs remaining, and still nothing too significant. Would love to see something here. We got the Shaman, we got a Briar, the Slowking, Riolu on the reverse, got a Glass Trumpet reverse, and the Flareon Holo. All right. It's all coming down to this last pack of Prismatic. Yikes. Yeah, this again, guys, this just goes to show why you should definitely not be paying those scalping prices for these boxes. You know, you don't want to pay $240 for this. But if you can get it for retail, it definitely is a fun time. You know, 15 packs of a really tough set. And I do think the accessories that come in this are really awesome. We got the Earthen Vessel, got a Blood Moon Ursaluna reverse. Oh, all right, we did get a Pheasantipity Master Ball. That's actually pretty sick. That is a pretty good pull. And we got the Leafeon. Yeah, that is actually probably one of the best pulls I've gotten from Prismatic so far. Actually a solid Master Ball reverse. Nice. All right, let's take a look at our hits here. And the promo card from the back, if I can grab that all out. All right, so we did have our one Master Ball, Pheasantipity. We got another Jolteon Pokeball, Iron Hands on the EX. We got the Sandy Shocks EX, Maximum Belt A-Spec, Larry's Skill on the Pokeball, Glaceon EX, Dusknoir Pokeball. We got the Brassius Full Art Trainer, another Umbreon Pokeball, and the beautiful Eevee SIR style promo card. Yeah, and just a quick show you guys the tech box and the sleeves here. Definitely a really fun product. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.